What is up, YouTubes? We are here to start running through the awesome spoilers that have gotten kicked off for Innistrad Midnight Hunt, and we're looking at Thursday, September 2nd. And we're looking for, new mechanics are coming out in this set. We're looking for the new archetypes. We're looking for cool, awesome rares and cards for Commander and Mythic rares and flip cards, and who knows what else is coming in. So let's just jump right in and see what we got going on. First, starting off with a removal spell, Foul Play. Destroy target creature with power 2 or less and investigate. Don't mind if we do. And then we jump right into new mechanics as well with Daybound and Nightbound, which we'll flip this over because it's got the actual reminder text on it. How nice is that? But Village Watch here, Daybound, if a player casts no spells during their own turn, it becomes night next turn. Okay, so if you're having a little siesta during the day, snoozing, guess what? That's because you're saving up to party at night. And during the Nightbound time, if a player casts at least 2 spells during their own turn, becomes day next turn. This is interesting because you can flip your opponent's stuff, you can flip your own stuff, but I'm going to remember it because in the day you want to siesta, you want to just chill, not cast anything, so it becomes nighttime. In the nighttime, if you party too hard and cast 2 or more spells, it's going back to daytime because you got to rest and recuperate. That might be ridiculous, but that's how I'm going to remember it. Welcome to Innistrad Midnight Hunt. Then we got Famished Foragers. For 4 mana, you get a 4/3 that if an opponent lost life this turn, you get to add 3 red. That seems pretty good. Hello, Jax. That's my cat's tail right there. Check that out. He's looking at the mouse. Probably going to knock over my monitor. Very excited. But it's kind of like Spectacle. Although Spectacle is more of a alternate casting cost. This is just more of like an alternate value ability for doing damage to an opponent than casting spells, which also could encourage good fundamental magic play where you actually attack and do your thing before you spend all your mana and give your opponent information that they don't necessarily need. You know what I mean? Okay, we're just moving on. Stormrider Spirit, 3/3 flyer with flash. That could be pretty good. Ominous Roost. The Roost cards are usually pretty good. What does this one do? When it ETBs, you create a 1/1 bird, or if you cast something from your graveyard. Whenever you cast, a spell from your graveyard, create a 1/1 blue bird. This creature, but it can only block creatures with flying. I wonder if this will be good, but I'm assuming it's got to be what? Blue, black. Werewolves got to be red, green again. Vampires, black, red. Zombies, blue, black? Sure. That's my first guess. As someone who did not play Innistrad or Shadows over Innistrad, there you go. All right, Brimstone Vandal, it's a menace. If it's neither day nor night, you just look outside. Okay. It becomes day as Brimstone Vandal ETBs when day becomes night or night becomes day. It's so dramatic sounding, isn't it? It deals 1 damage to each opponent. All right, 2-headed giant. Let's go. Dawnheart Rejuvenator. It's a human warlock. Okay, so green, white humans, maybe. ETBs gain 3 life, and maybe green's also looking to splash, ramp, play all the fun things. Okay, Defenestrate. If I said that right the first time, I'm going to pat myself on the back. Defenestrate. Yeah, I'm going to say I did it. Good job. You happy with me, Jax? I don't have food for you. Sorry. Destroy target creature without flying. For 3 mana at instant speed, seems pretty good. And then we got Jadar, Ghoulcaller of Nephalia. Beginning of your end step, if you control no creatures with Decayed, create a 2/2 zombie creature with Decayed. All right, I got to figure out what Decayed is. We got a flip Planeswalker. What up, Arlen? We got Daybound, which flips it, which has Nightbound. Okay, that makes sense. Till your next turn, you may cast creature spells as though they had flash, and each creature control ETBs with an additional 1/1 counter. That's a very Gruul thing to do. And then you get to create 2 2/2 green wolf creature tokens. Yeah, I'm in there. For 4 mana, you add 4 power to the board, and you have this thing happening. Then you got Nightbound, which just helps you ramp, or until in a turn, Arlen becomes a 5/5 werewolf with trample, indestructible, and haste? That seems pretty good. Oh, but how does the loyalty work when it flips? Does it keep going back to 4? I would assume it just stays the same. Or whatever it was on the side prior to flipping. I don't actually know enough about the rules of it, but I'm sure one of you can tell me in the comments. All right, Arrogant Outlaw, 3/2. Your opponent lost life. They each lose 2, you gain 2. Man, black is going to be good in 2-headed giant, just saying. Tovolar, Dire Overlord. Wow, I'm liking these other, very Kaldheim-esque, very similar too, but I like it. I must say I do like it. A 3/3 for 3 seems good. Whenever a wolf or werewolf deals combat damage to a player, draw a card. Jeez, I mean, you control deals damage, draw a card. That's awesome and limited. And at the beginning of your upkeep, if you control 3 or more wolves or werewolves, it becomes night. Then transform any number of human werewolves you control. Okay. Jax, where are we going? You need help, buddy? Here, I got you. I got you. I got you. Say hi to the camera. Hi, Bubby. Say hi, Bubby. Do you see yourself? Yeah, you do. Okay, we're gonna put you down. And then what's the other side do? Transform. I hear you, Bubby. Whenever a wolf or werewolf you control deals combat damage to a player, draw a card. Okay, so you get to keep drawing cards regardless. Seems good. And then the old X and red and green gets +X/+0 and trample. Isn't it the same as a land? Isn't there a land that does this? Probably from Shadows over Innistrad or some set like that. Seems pretty good for limited. Okay, Secrets of the Key. Investigate if it was cast from your graveyard. Investigate twice. Got the flashback. Wait, read? What is this? Read the web fiction to find out more? I will not. Wizards, you gotta step up the lore a little bit. Maybe that's on me, though. Maybe I'm just not following it enough. I don't know. But Sigarda's back? Champion of Light? I just took apart my green-white tokens deck because it was just feeling too linear. You know, you gotta go back to the drawing board. Let's see if Sigarda is gonna help us out with that. I wanna blow the picture up. Flying Trample. Humans control get +1/+1. We can go Human Tribal. And then Coven. Okay, Coven's a new mechanic. Whenever it attacks, if you control 3 or more creatures with different powers, like the top 5, may reveal a human, put it into your hand, the rest on the bottom. Okay, well, we've come a far way from, what's her name, Winota, who's like, if you attack with a non-human, win the game. Good deal. Sigarda, way to be a bit more balanced. So Coven must be when you attack if you have creatures with 3 different power levels, 3 or more, you get to do something. Okay, what do you do? Whenever you cast instant or sorcery, create a 2/2 black zombie creature with Decayed. Oh, Decayed. Okay, it can't block. When it attacks, sacrifice it at end of combat. Beginning of your upkeep, if you control 3 or more creature tokens, you may transform Gary the Cleaner. That's really his name? Gary the Cleaner? Okay. Creature tokens you control lose all abilities and have base power and toughness 3/3. Beginning of your upkeep, you may transform Al's Toy Barn. Okay, that obviously can't. These are not the right names. But I like, okay, so he makes all of your decaying zombies not decaying anymore. That seems pretty cool. Okay, we got the full art borderless lands that enter tapped unless you control 2 or more lands. So they're not good to play early. They're good to play a little later on. I'm going to be honest, though, these arts are not hitting all that well for me. They kind of feel like, they look like when you're looking up proxy lands or ones that people sell on Etsy or eBay or whatever. That's what these look like to me. They don't look like, they look like people trying to make magic cards, not actually magic cards. Is that crazy? I think I like the green-white one the best. I'm sure they'll look better in person, right? They got to. Okay, Champion of the Perished. Whenever another zombie ETBs under your control, put a 1/1 counter on it. That seems good for a 1-drop. That's going to be in a zombie deck. See, okay, these look cool to me. Yeah, there's something about these that just are not hitting very well. All right, we'll move on. Brutal Cathar. Why are you so brutal, Mr. Cathar? Human Soldier Werewolf. A 2/2 for 3 seems underpowered in these pushed days we have, but when this creature ETBs or transforms, exile target creature and opponent controls until this leaves the battlefield. Jeez. That is brutal, dude. Then you turn into Moonrage Brute. Clearly, you have a problem with your temper at all phases of life. Hey, you know what? We all got things to work on, right? But you're a 3/3 first striker with Ward, pay 3 life, and Nightbound. Okie dokie. What is this Might of the Old Ways? There's got to be like a cycle of... Oh, I was thinking it was like all enchantments. No, this is instant. Target creature gets +2/+2. Okay, and then Coven. Get to draw a card. Nice. Okay, enchant creature. They have Defender. Prevent all combat damage that would be dealt. And then for 3, assuming you have Coven, you get to exile enchanted creature. So wait, do you have to attack, have 3 different creatures with power, different powers, and then you can activate this? Oh yeah, activate only. Okay, just read the card, explains the card. What a concept. But okay, a pacifism. This could be either really good or awful. I think the fact that it can still block, unless you're on that flying game plan, which blue-white could be, like it seems to be in 89% of sets, maybe it's good, maybe it's not so much. Time will tell. I'm not having a great read on that card quite yet. Candlelit Cavalry, a 5/5 with Coven. It gains trample. Okay. Sweet. Bait hook angler. There's got to be an angler in like every one of these sets, right? It's just the way it is. So it's a 2/1 for 2, sure, that you can disturb. Oh, wait, what's disturb? You may cast this card from your graveyard, transformed, for its disturb cost. That seems pretty good, actually. You get a 1/2 with flying, but if it would be put into a graveyard from anywhere, exile. Okay, so you get, I mean, I kind of like it. Depending on how good aggro is, this could be a staple card for blue decks just to make sure they don't get ran over. And then you're always able to play stuff. And the fact that you play it from your graveyard, that's got to be some good synergy. All right, now we see Tavern Ruffian. Look at this dude. He's like, I don't know if he actually looks like more tougher. If he looks tougher or more intimidating. I think he actually looks better in the normal version. Call me crazy. He's got Daybound. He's got Nightbound. He's, oh geez, 2/5 into 6/5? Hello. All right, moving on. See, now we're getting to the rares. Let's get into the pushed stuff. Let's go. A 2-mana 1/1? What is this? 1995? Give your end step. If you control no creatures with Decayed, create a 2/2 zombie creature with Decayed. Okay. Seems decent. We got an 0/4 with Disturb. Oh, what are you? 4/4 Flying Vigilant. Are you basically a Sarah Angel? Be put into a grave. Yeah, basically a Sarah Angel. Dope. All right, Arlen the Pax Hope. Daybound until your next turn. Oh, we already saw this. We saw the fancy version. Light up the night. What do you do? Light up the night deals X damage to any target. If it deals X +1, if it's targeting a creature or planeswalker. Interesting. And then flashback. Remove X loyalty counters from among planeswalkers you control. Okay. I don't know how good that's going to be in limited. Probably not very. Galvanic Iteration is... I was kind of hoping this set would not be a 10 dual color type of set. I was hoping to be 5 dual color pairings, not 10. But if we're seeing blue, red, gold card already, maybe it is a 10 color pair set. I hope not, though. I'm hoping it's just a random card they're throwing in because why not? Whenever you cast your next instant or sorcery, you may blah, blah, blah. Great. What a unique card this is. But it's got flashback, right? Which is super cool. At instant speed, sure you can do some fun things there. What do you do? Enters battlefield X11 counters on it. Makes sense. And then if you attack, put one. Ooh, on target creature you control. That seems pretty good. Could green be a little aggro? I feel like it was a little aggro with Shadows over Innistrad. Is that right? You want to go aggro werewolves? Maybe. How the Hunt. Got some repeats coming up. Unruly Mob. What is it? Flash, enchant creature. It's a wolf or werewolf. Untap it. Gets +2/+2 and has vigilance. Seems good. Snarling Wolf. Gets +2/+2 until end of turn. Activate only once each turn. Pestilent Wolf gains Death Touch. Whenever you cast an instant or sorcery, gets +2/+0 till end of turn. And then Unruly Mob and Enduring Angel. Unruly Mob is definitely a reprint. I don't know about any other ones. Enduring Angel, 3/3 flying double strike for 5 manas, although the 3 white could be a little risky. You have hexproof. If your life total would be reduced to 0 or less, instead transform Enduring Angel, and your life total becomes 3. Then if Enduring Angel didn't transform this way, you lose the game. Okay, good to know. I mean, it's like, yeah, that would make sense. What would this be if you like disallow it or something? Have some way to counter a triggered ability? But let's just assume it does flip. It's a flying, you still have hexproof, its power and toughness are equal to your life total. When it attacks, double your life total. Okay then. Wow, that seems kind of good. I mean, it is mythic rare, so interesting. Okay, and then we see the cards that were already spoiled. I am very excited. I'm trying not to get too hyped about these lands because they do look pretty sweet. And at the end of the day, there's only so many basics that you can put into any deck. But my hope is these look as sweet as I hope they do. And in foil, I'm excited to see these things in foil. And in case y'all didn't know, we'll just hit the highlights of what was spoiled a while ago. When were these spoiled? Thursday, August, like a month ago? Okay. Renin 7? No, I know you know Renin 6, but now we got Renin 7. For 5 mana, it's a 5 loyalty planeswalker with 4 different... here, let's just open them up, shall we? Reveal the top 4 cards of your library. Put all land cards revealed this way into your hand. For 0, put any number of land cards from your hand onto the battlefield tapped. What? -3, create a green tree folk creature token with reach and power toughness equal to the number of lands you control. And then -8, return all permanent cards from your graveyard to your hand. You gain an emblem with you have no maximum hand size. I mean, just seems spicy, dude. Just seems very, very spicy. We got some play with fire. We got some Tristakide. Wait, what is it? Tristakide Kafele? Kafil? It's definitely not Kafele. That's so good. Okay. Tristakide Kafil. I don't know. One of you can tell me. I'm crushing it. Champion of the Perished. We've already seen this. Join the... Ooh, what's join the dance? All right, white, green. Yeah, you got to be humans. Okay. Create 2 1/1 white human creature tokens with flashback. Neat. Seems neat. Okay. Well, there you go. There's spoilers. This will be my first trip to Innistrad, so I'm pretty excited just for that reason. Like, for no other reason than to just check out Innistrad, play some werewolves, and have a good old time with it. What's your favorite card from these spoilers? What are you looking forward to most about this set? Are you going to be going to a pre-release? God willing, COVID willing, I hope. And yeah, it's good to be back. I appreciate y'all watching. We'll see y'all in the next video, my friends. Take it easy. Peace.